Hello, friends. It's Melina. I didn't tell you I was going live, but here I am, and I'm super excited. This was just like something I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait till tomorrow. This is just information that is too good not to share, like right now. I would have shared it weeks ago if I could have. All right, I'm just going to get this shared over into the group as well, so that all my friends in all the places can see it. And hopefully y'all get notifications that I'm live. Say hello if you are here live. Also, let me know if you're watching the replay. Okay, you ready? Let me take a sip of water because I have good stuff to share and I don't want to trip over my words. Is anyone seeing this presentation cover going, what's Melina talking about tonight? All right. Tonight, we're going to take a little trip back in time and talk about Facebook parties. Like, who remembers the good old days of Facebook parties where they were new and fresh and fun and people showed up for them and participated and your hosts were excited to be a part of them and you were able to move the needle in your business? Like, hello. I remember those days. Those were great days. Those were amazing days. Those were the days that my team was growing, that my sales were getting more consistent, and I was even able to like level up in the amount of sales that I was doing every month. That was when I started earning incentive trips, y'all, when I really fully embraced online parties. So you might be wondering, like, why are you talking about it now, Melina? It's 2025. Yes, it is 2025. And maybe you've heard someone say, or maybe you've thought this to yourself, online parties are dead, or no one wants to party on Facebook anymore. Anybody raise your hand if you've said that or heard that. I'm going to keep it really, really real with you guys because I don't know how to do anything else. Yes, online parties as we knew them, those are gone. Those we've put those out to pasture. But I'm also going to keep it really real with you that there is still a place for a party type experience. So let's talk about how we can transform the way that we run online parties and start creating experiences. Experience is going to be the big buzzword. We're going to start creating experiences that people actually enjoy attending and hosting. Who's excited? Seriously, me. Maybe I'm the most excited. All right. So, yeah, 5 years ago, you guys, online parties were full of excitement. I don't know. I mean, let's think about where we were 5 years ago. A lot of us were stuck at home. Life was different. And people didn't have any, way to be social, or at least they didn't have the typical way to be social. And so online parties were thriving. I can fully relate to that. My sales were like so good. It's like amazing at that time. Same with my team. My team was growing. And again, like I said, I was earning incentive trips. I had already created momentum prior to 2020. And 2020 things just like, kept on going and it was great. But today, you guys, see the icons on the right. Today, online parties are met with crickets, not real crickets. Yes, Jennifer. Yes. I'm talking about it, sister. So you might find that when you are working with a host, they ghost you. Yeah. Anyone ever been ghosted by a host? It's not a fun feeling. Maybe the parties just in general are very, very quiet. That goes along with our crickets. Like people they're not engaging. They're not showing up when we post. They're not even necessarily like paying attention to notifications, or they've turned off the notifications. And we live in a world today in 2025 where there are consultants and there are customers who are like, anti-party. No, 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 not interested. I'm not a party person. Have you ever heard that? So if you're still trying to party in 2025, you might be experiencing low engagement. The sales are a little slower. You're really working a little, like way harder than you think you should to sell a few things. And everyone's seen the same post 100 times. There's nothing fresh. Maybe you've been in parties like this yourself. All right. Here's the big reason. The online world has evolved. So it is not that online parties don't work. People have changed. The way that we connect and scroll and shop has shifted. Anyone here ever shopped on TikTok or shopped from, an influencer live on Facebook or Instagram? Like, we shop differently now. Our attention spans are shorter. Thanks to, I'm just going to call him out, Mr. TikTok over there, and even Instagram and Facebook Reels. Like, our attention spans are so much shorter than they were. There are some videos out there that I come across that I'm like, I want to watch this. I really do. But it is not holding my attention the way that I wish it was. Like, I'm experiencing it in my own life. My attention span is shorter. So sometimes I have to just force myself to stay on the video. Don't scroll away. But the other thing is that we are inundated with ads across all the social platforms. Amen. I got both my Jennifers here. I love it. I have probably more Jennifers, but I have two Jennifers here that I know very, very, very well. So it's a different world, and people don't come to social media to be sold to. I feel like me saying that statement is nothing you've never heard before. It's the truth. It's been the truth forever and ever. We don't come to social media to be sold to. What we come to social media for is to be entertained, to learn something, to connect. And I'll just keep it at that for the moment. All right. So when people feel seen and understood and part of something, they will engage. So to my Kick It Clubbers out there, those of you who are consistently posting in your group and you're seeing that really, really great engagement and it's opening the doors to new conversations, you know what I'm talking about. People are telling you their favorite kind of nut, or if they like pickles, and you're giving them a space to feel seen and understood and part of something. They are part of your community. So that kind of engagement leads to conversations. That is the whole essence of the Kick It Club. I'm not here to talk about the Kick It Club tonight. It's just a great example of a product creating engagement. So those conversations, though, those lead to conversions. So on the left side of the slide, we've got the great reactions and conversations and posts that are being interacted with. And that equals happy little money. And I have already claimed, and I hope you'll join me in this, October is going to be a great month for your business. I know it's the 13th. We're almost at the midway point. Really, we're not. We still have almost 3 full weeks left. It's only the 13th. But if you to this point have been like, October ain't looking so great, well, let's change that attitude. Let's claim that October is going to be amazing, because it will. And it's my mission to help you make the rest of the year the best part of your year. And I'd love to ask a question, and you do not have to answer this in the chat, but what could some extra cash in your pocket mean for you or your family in this last part of 2025? I know we got holidays coming. Maybe you want to go on a vacation next year. Maybe you're saving for that. Maybe you're trying to get out of debt. I mean, so many things. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm not here to call anybody out, but I want you to ask yourself that. What could that extra income mean for you or your family? I would be willing to bet that it would be welcomed and that you have a need for it and a great, like you already know how you'll use it. So it is time to stop thinking of parties as sales events and start thinking about them as experiences that make people feel something, where people learn something, and where you show up as the expert, the problem solver. Because I'm willing to bet that you know a whole heck of a lot about the products that you sell. Can I get an amen? So you are the expert and you are the problem solver. All right, I feel like I need a little drum roll because it's about to get good. You ready? All right, so I am introducing the Heart Experience formula, and I will tell you what all these letters mean in just a second. But this formula gives your events structure, purpose, and flow so that you can connect authentically and sell naturally. That's my favorite way to sell, when it doesn't feel like I had to sell, like it just happened. We connected, we feel like friends. I got a problem, or they got a problem. I got a product that solves that problem, and I'm just sharing it with them. I'm being myself, and they're like, whoa, this is great. Where has this been all my life? I like this girl. Can't tell you how many times in my life people have told me I'm their spirit animal. Like that feeling doesn't get old. And it's just the most fun way that I have found to sell in my business, the natural way. I'm not a sales girl. Heck no. So with this formula, you are not, listen, I'm going to lean in. You are not just a consultant selling a product. You're not. You're actually an influencer. So put on your influencer like hat and cloak and badge, whatever you want to wear. You're an influencer guiding a customer or a potential customer towards a product that will solve a problem for them or help them have a transformation. Can anybody get excited about that? All right. So when you build your events with these 5 elements, helpful, by entertaining or educating. I like to say edutain. I like to try to do both. I feel like I'm doing both right now. Being authentic, being relationship driven, and focusing on transformation and takeaways, then it becomes more than just a party. So much more than just a party. It becomes an experience that people will remember. So here's a fun question. When was the last time you had so much fun at a party and you learned so much information about the products that you could not wait to host your own, tell your friends, and most importantly, get your hands on those products? It's been quite a while for me. And I say it's time we change that. Who's with me? I'm just imagining like an army of my sales friends assembling. We're like Avengers. Okay. So you will guide your guest through a journey. You're going to build anticipation before it starts with the warm up. You're going to spark connection during the spotlight. That's where you're going to show all the great things your products do, all those problems they solve. That's where you're going to connect over your, party guest or experienced guests' needs. And you're going to wrap up with intention. But the fun never has to stop with these experiences, because you'll now have new people to welcome into your Facebook community or your social spaces. You're going to have new fans, new friends. You're going to be able to continue sharing value with them. And most importantly, becoming their favorite person. You're going to be their favorite, maybe their favorite virtual friend in the world. I'm pretty excited about that. So when you shift from party to experience, all you see on the slide, this is what happens when you infuse heart, like real, like deep into your business. Maybe you're putting heart into your business for the first time because maybe you weren't taught to put heart in your business. But I'm Melina Dixon with Heart and Hustle. So all I know is heart when it comes to business. So you're going to inspire engagement. You're going to sell without feeling salesy. You're going to create repeat host and loyal customers. Oh, can we get excited? Repeat host and loyal customers. And you're going to show up as a trusted influencer, the trusted influencer that you are. And if you're like looking at this slide going, but I'm not an influencer, I think I would challenge you on that. I was going to say I'll fight you on that, but I'm a lover, not a fighter. I would challenge you on that because you absolutely are an influencer. You're an influencer outside of the product that you sell. If you've ever referred someone to a restaurant or a clothing store or a movie, or you've shared something that you bought on, say like Amazon or at Target, and someone else went out and purchased it, you are an influencer. So you are influencing just by sharing things you love, things that have added value to your life. So you're an influencer. Melina said so. You're an influencer. Okay, I'd love to know. Is anybody getting excited over there? I think I'm getting goosebumps over here. So I will just tell you, because I'm going to transition to show you how you can get your hands on this formula. The feedback that I've received so far, it is so good. So good. It's getting people excited about their business again. And like, honestly, I'm trying to not cry when I think about this because, oh gosh, y'all, man, sorry, this is not professional, but so many people are about to have some major breakthroughs in their business, shifting away from parties and shifting into experiences. Like, this is 2025 and beyond stuff right here. Whew, okay. Sorry, y'all. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm wearing waterproof mascara either, but I don't think I put it on my lower lashes, so I might be okay. All right. So if you're ready to create your own heart experience, here is how you get your hands on the goods. So I've got a 24-page PDF that you purchase through the website. You get an email to download it, and you got what you need to get going. It's going to walk you through what heart posts look like. It's going to lay out the formula in a Facebook group and in a Messenger group chat because we are versatile queens and kings in 2025. We are not so rigid that we only party or only host experiences one way. We're going to offer multiple options because we want our hosts that collaborate with us to choose what feels best for them and their friends. You're going to, you're going to get like the whole formula laid out for both options, from the warm up to the spotlight to the closing flow. I've included a list of alternate names for the word party. I don't want to say that party is a dirty word, but it has its own connotation. So let's shake things up. Let's reposition how we talk about these parties, how we talk about these experiences. So I've given you lots of great ideas to get you started. I'm also giving you a strategy to help you boost guest engagement. Can anybody get excited about that? There's a strategy for coaching your host and to help you get bookings from the experience. So bookings from an experience. I've also included verbiage to help you book a host or schedule a collab. I've got some influencers speak throughout the guide. And also there's verbiage to help your hosts invite their friends. So if you are a person who goes, I don't I'm not good with words. I'm not good with words. Well, guess what? I'm great with them. And I'll just tell you my style and my philosophy with, like, I'm not a script person. I believe that what you type out of your fingers should be very similar to what you would speak out of your mouth. So you will find that these scripts or these verbiage examples are they're simple, they're casual, they're light, they're fluffy, they're a lot like me. So last but not least, in this guide, I've included a little list of all the graphics and videos that you'll want to have ready to go for your experience. Now, here's the great thing. This experience, it is not so rigid and so strict that you can't infuse a little extra flavor and extra spice. You absolutely can. But this will give you, it's going to give you what you need to get started. And then you, because you're the expert and you're the influencer, you can do so many other things with it. I'll give you a few examples. So I'm doing coaching right now. And on Saturday, we were talking, what was it, Saturday? Yes, it was Saturday. We were actually talking about this formula and how, yes, you can do something very like your company 101, like very basic, like the things you would really want someone to know if they were kind of brand new to the company. But what if you have hosts and friends who are they're like experts at your product? You could shake things up and get real focused and do like 3 tips for rocking your holiday get-togethers, 3 tips for a spotless home when visitors come, like for holiday visitors. Like you could, like top 3 tips for blinging in the new year. I just thought of that one. Blinging in the new year instead of ringing in the new year. So there's just so much you can do. Like we're going to make online parties fun again. Oh my goodness. So if you are like ready to run, if you're like, yep, want the PDF, got it, I'm getting it, I'm doing it, you will have what you need, really, truthfully, to get started in a week or less for your first experience. But if you are wanting more support, if you're like, no, Melina, I want to link arms with you. I'm going to join your Care Bear Stare and we're going to hang out a little bit longer because I got some real questions. If you want more support and assistance, then I have a live training, and this is I'm so excited about this, a content creation workshop where you're going to walk through the experience from start to finish. We're going to go through all the nuts and bolts, and then we're going to have time and space for you to figure out what you want those posts to be, what you want those graphics or those videos to be. We're going to work on all of that over 2 days. We're probably going to work on it beyond 2 days, but I'm going to go live next Tuesday, October 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern in a private Facebook group for the training. And then the next night, Wednesday, October 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to hop on Google Meet, which is like kind of like Zoom. We can all be on camera, or you don't have to have your camera on. There's a chat. I'm going to record it. And we're going to go through all the different posts you need. And we're going to talk about what to say. Obviously, I want this to be very you. You don't have to, we don't all have to have the same post, but I wanted us to have time and space to figure out, because sometimes that's the hardest part. You're like, great, I spent $17 on this PDF and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I'm like lost on all the, what should my post be? So we have time and space for that. And I'll be there to help you, but also there will be others in the group that can help you too. So it's going to be incredibly collaborative, and I'm pretty stinking excited about it. And the replays for both of these will be available for at least 2 weeks. I say 2 weeks, but probably a little longer. All right. Yeah, Brandy, I'm going to message you as soon as I hop off here. All right. So if you want to keep your experience graphics profesh, then I've got a fun little bonus deal for you. I'm very excited about this. Speaking of the graphics you're going to need to make, this is a little add-on. So for $10 US, you're going to get your hands on 20 online experience templates. They're in PNG format. Plus, I'm giving you a Canva link because you maybe somebody's looking at it going, no, Melina, those are not my colors. Like, cute, but no. I like this color or that color. Well, I'm going to give you a Canva link so that you can change the colors, so that you can change the fonts. You're the boss. You can change them to your brand colors, like if you want something really great for everyday use, or I encourage you to get wild and maybe change the colors for the season. How exciting is that? You can do something more earthy and orange and, pretty for fall. You can transition to reds or greens or blues or yellows, whatever colors like really speak holiday to you, or winter. You can go that route. You can do fun like pastels for spring, and then summertime. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I've also included a few extras in this template pack to help you with booking, host coaching, and boosting that engagement during the experience. So really excited about that. All right, and I have a limited time bonus. So yes, Brandy said seasonal. Absolutely, we got to. And guess what? Because you have these Canva templates, like if you're like, ooh, this one needs a pumpkin. Well, guess what? Add a pumpkin because you're the boss. Once you have the Canva link, the possibilities are endless. So jazz them up how you want, what works for you. But at the very least, you've got like the core background started. You don't have to start from scratch. So I'm pretty excited about that. So limited time bonus. So if you grab the PDF or the PDF plus the live training bundle by next Monday, end of day next Monday, October 20th, you're going to get a free spot to the mock experience. I have a made up direct sales company. It is called The Right Stuff. And it is where I sell ink pens. I'm very excited about it. And I am going to demo a mock experience for you. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a Facebook group. And then after the Facebook experience, the Facebook group experience, we're going to start a separate thread, and I'm going to show you in the comments how I would run this in a messenger chat. And you can, heart, like, reply to those posts in the comments, just like we were in a messenger chat. I didn't want to throw you all in a group chat. I was trying to save you because we're already in enough, right? Like I'm in 2 family group chats, plus I have a sister group chat, plus I have a group chat with my sisters and my brother, plus we have one with my sisters and my mom. Like it's a lot. So I was like, let's just keep it in the Facebook group, but you'll still get the gist of how it works. So if you do not grab this or do not get a spot for free, then I will be selling spots for the mock experience beginning next Tuesday, the 21st, probably next Tuesday night. So stay tuned for that. All right, my last slide. I was determined to keep this at about 30 minutes, and man, I was pretty on the spot. What's up, Camille? Yeah, this is a surprise. This is a surprise live. I could not wait till tomorrow to do it. And I owe you a message. So I'm going to message you after this. I got to message Brandy and I got to message you, Camille. So that's all I got for you tonight. I'm very excited. I hope you don't mind that I went live a day early. I just couldn't wait. The Heart Experience collection is live in my shop, and the products that I talked about tonight are ready for you to grab and download. If you have any questions, please feel free to hop in my inbox. You can hop in the Melina Dixon Heart and Hustle inbox or the Melina C. Dixon inbox. Either place, happy to answer your questions. And I will, if you grab the live training bundle, I'm going to start letting people in the group on Thursday or Friday. So just so you know. And I also have a few extra fun goodies to share in that group too. So very excited about it. So because I'm all about heart, like that is literally, it's in my business name. I'm here to help you build a business that is strategic and soulful. I believe that selling should feel good and that your business should bring you joy. So I'm excited to help you stop hosting parties and start creating experiences this fall and beyond. All right, have a great night, and I will talk to you soon, my friends.